Teen takeovers have been the talk of the summer, and authorities are still looking for ways to prevent them from happening, but not everyone agrees. Ricky Sayer is live in Market Square tonight after the city held a youth takeover event in Homewood. Ricky, what did you learn?
Well, this town hall comes just days after a lawsuit was filed over the chaperone rules here in Market Square. As for the Community Empowerment Association town hall, our cameras were barred from filming it, but they did allow us to film before and after. Serving, as he says, a good listening session, Pittsburgh Public Safety Director Sheldon Williams heard it all at the town hall, some good, some bad. He worked to clarify their own policies.
There's never an approach where public safety is looking to criminalize youth. That term came up. In the policies that are being instituted, it's always about response to behavior.
He says it's never been about people in a space, it's about behavior in it. During this town hall, neighbors and officers shared what they feel is causing the takeovers, which are part of a national trend. Teens spoke, saying they want places to gather, for adults to get off their backs, and few rules, which Williams said is a tough ask. He says there needs to be better networking to help everyone unite, identify issues, and problem solve. We spoke to one 16-year-old from Northview Heights who attended.
I can't even go outside. I stay in the house because all the violence, I'm scared to go outside, to be honest.
Renee Wilson also attended. She filed a lawsuit against the city and downtown partnership over the rule in Market Square that at times requires kids to be chaperoned.
The lawsuit is that I believe that the policy should not have been that you cannot give a private nonprofit rules over making policy for a public square. Like, I don't think that that's legal at all.
She told us how she saw police tell a young boy to leave who'd sat down on a bench.
And he cannot sit there in 2026 in broad daylight. Just have a seat. He didn't commit a crime. He just sat down. But because there's a policy / whatever it is, curfew, he cannot sit there.
The city of Pittsburgh declined to comment on the lawsuit. Williams did tell us Wednesday that instituting chaperone policies are up to individual city permit holders. In Market Square's case, it's the Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership. The chaperone rule is part of the permit the city approved.
What I'll say about Market Square is that they are following the same procedures and guidelines. They own a permit. They can set up safety parameters, and we would support that like I would any other event holder who would hold any other space outside of Market Square.
There was one thing in particular he wanted to correct.
The city has not taken a position whatsoever or instituted anything related to curfew. That is a mischaracterization of terms, and I want to be clear that we have not moved in an administration to institute any curfews.
So I asked Wilson why the city is named in this lawsuit when it is a Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership rule. She told me that you can't do anything without the city and that police are enforcing it. Reporting live in Market Square, Ricky Sayer, KDKA-TV News.